Good evening, folks. This will probably be our last go-round of the evening. I do have a single box of Phoenix that's posted. You guys can give a whirl at that one, but we'll see what happens. There's probably enough people not paid on that thing that even if it did fill. Which, gotta talk about that a little bit, folks. Some of you have been pretty good. The rest of you have been decent. And then there's a few stragglers. Once I like your comment, please get settlements in. I don't like having to chase people around. In worst case scenario, the break doesn't fill, I can always send you your money back. That is not a problem. If a break's taking too long, you can certainly let me know. I can remove you from your spot and pay you back. Should have everybody tagged up. I mentioned it in the break or two before. Anybody in the Kansas City area, I am going to be Kansas City, Missouri, May 15 through the 18. There's a show there, 16, 17, 18, at the Sheraton in Kansas City. Would love to meet some of you if you can make it. I should probably make sure we have enough supplies for this thing before we get started. It would be absolutely fabulous to meet some of you folks. So let me know. My plan is to arrive on the 15th, day early, get checked in, settled in, probably hang out with some family a little bit. I got some family down there. And then the show will keep me pretty busy, but I would imagine we could find time to have a cocktail or two, a little adult beverage. Random teams on the Optic Megas. We got 4 Megas tonight for you guys. Shell with the Browns, Chuck, Bills, Bengals, Bashirs with the Jets, Ridnour, Eagles, Dishman, Cowboys, Raiders, Jarvis, 49ers. Russ, Colts, Dolphins, Bowlby, Washington football team, Brandon, Steelers, Brett, Broncos, Cardinals, Bentley, Packers, Not Juan, Vikings, Lions, Chad, Chargers, Chinnick, Bears, Miles, Seahawks, Rams, Hamilton, Falcons, Tim with the Giants, Brandon, Patriots, Joshua, Jags, Parsons, Chiefs, Bucks, Ulrich, Ravens, Panthers, Nadeem, Texans, Saints, and Mikey with the Titans for Mr. OB. Your 101 is $432. If it goes out, it'd be 90% of the pot. $45 jersey match. Remember, jersey match is payable in break credit. Anyone who hits an autograph or a mem card in this break will get a spot in the Orioles Mini, which I just created. It's Orioles Mini for a box of Tribute down there. Tribute's nice stuff, man. It's 18 total cards. Nice looking cards. 3 autos, 3 mems per box. Orioles are a decent spot. It's a $44 spot. Minis running 10 spots, $5 each. 101 included. Shipping separate. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Let's get out this thing. Yes. Fucking Titans is the appropriate answer. Response to that. Not even much you can do with the Titans. I haven't fully gone over that downtown list. I gotta imagine they probably don't even have a downtown. Downtown, uptown, midtown. one empty box. And the show begins. Little Tony Pollard, Cade Otton, Kirk Cousins, David Montgomery. Every blue hyper's been rated rookie, folks. Rook, Ryan Flournoy, and Javon Bullard. You gotta clock in. Jonathan Allen, Brian Robinson Jr., Gabe Davis, Myles Garrett. Play action, Rome Odunze. Marshawn Nealon and Edgerrin Cooper. Herbie, Zamir White, Kyle Pitts, DeAndre Swift. Dylan Labe. Byron Murphy II, and Amari Cooper. I'm just here to watch other people. It's a ton of Drake Mays. I've been telling everybody with the Uptowns, if in my personal opinion, from what I've been hearing, I would unload Uptowns as quickly as you can. Looks like we're getting a mem pack on this one. Zach Moss Silver. Little JJ base. Tyrone Tracy. Derwin James Jr., Isaiah Pacheco, CeeDee Lamb. Jermaine Burton. Gross. Jermaine Burton. Go on, Jermaine. Get your ass in there. Miles, did I at least hit all Penix in your earlier break? I was really trying to get the Vikings, but somebody beat me to them, so I was like, I'll take the Falcons. Keon Coleman, Travis Etienne, Jalen Ramsey, Raheem Mostert, Amon-Ra, Dawson Knox, another rated rook, Maurice Leofo, Maurice. No spoilers. Thank you. Don't let me be a victim of my own undoing. Cooper, Jeff Okudah, Joe Burr. We got a little, what do we got there? Rocket ship, Von Miller, rocket ship emoji, primary color, Ricky Pearsall, Cooper DeJean, Torrey Taylor. Little Bills, Von Miller, rocket ship. Jarvis, you at the 49ers indeed, sir. What's going on, John? Just ripping a little Optic. That's all. We haven't seen the rocket ship emoji yet. Of course, I've only done a couple boxes so far. Only a couple so far. I like to just rip shit. Empty. Do have a single box of Phoenix posted right now. Pick your teams. Fields, Javonte, Mark Andrews. Silver, Tyler Algier. Oh, that's not good, John. Hope everything goes well for you. Chop Robinson, Jared Verse. Let me tell you, Jarvis, I paid handsomely for him. Mark Andrews, Jalen Polk on the rookie phenom. You don't stand a chance here. If you don't, I don't have the time anymore. back 2020, I used to sit in the stores for like hours on end and wait and wait and wait. And like you knew the vendors were coming or you knew they were there, whatever. I'm not that guy anymore. So I just paid up. I paid secondary market. I bought a shit ton of them. It's just what I had to do. Don't like to do it, but Malik Washington, Drake May, Derek Carr, Stevenson, Michael Wilson, Zach Allen, Bo Nix. Let's go. Let's go. Broncos, Bo Nix. Who ended up with the Broncos? I should watch what I'm doing here instead of that. Brett Johnson. Brett Johnson with a little blue hyper Bo Nix. You got a Drake May out of that pack, too. Well, you know, for a while there, I was able to find stuff, but then there was like some hot Pokemon stuff that came out, so they started coming back out in hordes, and then some of the sports stuff came in, and then they're just all over the place now. Isaiah Simmons, Cameron Jordan, Zaire Franklin, Nick Chubb, Brian Thomas Jr., Jonah Ellis, Brock Bowers. He tried to trade you the Jags. He said, nah, okay, I'll keep all the Brian Thomas for myself. Brian Thomas Jr. I bought 100 megas, and it was over 8K, I can tell you that. Xavier Legette, Zach Allen, Saquon, Jeremy Ruckert, Luke Musgrove, Deontay Johnson, Jermaine Burton. But I gotta tell you, if all the hypers are rookies, normally you're getting some vets, but we're getting all rookies. George Kittle, TJ Watt, Joe Mixon, Gardner Minshew, Captain in Charge, Joe Burr, Adonai Mitchell, and Kamari Lassiter. Last of box 2. Javon Baker, Michael Wilson, Rashad White, Zach Charbonnet, Patrick Surtain II, James Cook, Devin Leary. Well, I found my guy on Marketplace. Just local dude, met him down at the PD. Here's a wad of cash. Didn't look at all suspicious as we're in the back of the parking lot at the police department, handing over cash for boxes. Nothing to see here, officer. Move along. Yeah, it's been a long time since I paid secondary market. Especially with Hobby coming out next week. It's like, geez. They really do screw that up, though. Like, there's no reason retail should beat Optic or beat Hobby to the market. Aaron Rodgers, Jalen Hyatt, Lamar Jackson, Josh Jacobs, Brian Thomas Jr. He tried to trade you. Jaheim Bell, Patrick Surtain II. He tried to trade him. I don't know if that's a pattern line or what we got going on there, but you can see right kind of running through the ball there. Runs all the way, top to bottom. Doesn't really... could be a pattern line, I'm not sure. Brian Thomas Jr. Jamal Williams, Kayshawn Booty, Miles Sanders, Zeke Elliott, Rookie recruits, Jaden Daniels, Washington football team for Bowlby. Tavarian Sweat, Jaquan Jackson. Rookie recruits, Jaden. Sam Darnold, H.N., Von Miller, Richardson, Malik Neighbors, Theo Johnson, and James Cook. Telling you, as long as all the parallels are rookies, you're bound to hit eventually. Malik Neighbors. Spiller, Jacoby, Jake Ferguson, Grady, Jarrett, Devontae Walker, Chris Jenkins, and Dijon Edwards. Higbee, Bosa, Zach Moss, Sky Moore, rated rookie, Brock Bowers, Jalen Wright, Ben Sinnott, Brock Bowers. There's a lot of dudes you've never heard of, though. Jeez, another mem box. Roma Dunze Silver. Got a little something, little print issue or something there. Roma Dunze Silver Bears. Where'd those Bears go? Chinnick. Braylon Allen. Latham. Hitman. Tyler Algier. Jameson Williams. It's looking like it could be Washington. It's looking like it could be Luke McCaffrey. Luke McCaffrey. Romadunze. Silver. Let's get into that last box. Let's get that last box. Plenty of Phoenix to go yet, folks. I've got box 3 posted. I got 5 after that yet. Man, I wish I'd seen that they had the color blast before, because I would have just bit the bullet probably and gotten a case. If I had seen they had the color blast before. Some of them aren't necessarily print lines. Some of them can be pattern lines. Baker Mayfield, Kenneth Walker, LeJordan Humphrey, Josh Downs, Brian Thomas Jr., Malik Neighbors, and Quinyon Mitchell. So, like, that one I'm not really seeing one, of course. I mean, it's a lot of the products, to be honest with you. I mean, and let's be straight up honest. Not every card is a 10 coming out of the pack, you know. Wilkins, Eckler, Adam Thielen, DeForest Buckner, Darius Robinson, Jamari Thrash, Mike Gesicki. If every card was a 10, tens wouldn't be as crazy as they are. But I will, for that statement, I will say Byron Young, Kieran Williams, Chris Jones, Jarrett Stidham, Light It Up, Roma Dunze, Rated Rook, Jatavian Sanders, and Adisa Isaac. I will say, though, what I've seen come out of Topps, it's not going to get any better. Those Topps Inception cards, like, they're not chrome cards, but they were curved like chrome. It was awful. And there's definitely years that were I want to say 2020 was a pretty horrible year for print quality. Will Shipley, Johnny Wilson, Treylon Burks, Levante David, Deshaun Watson, James Conner, and a little My House, Drake May. I feel like there was a lot of off-center issues in 2020. I feel like there was a lot of dimples. What was the other issue? You would see a card, if you've ever seen this, where it had like a half moon indent, where it looked like a fingernail pushed into it. What I've heard, what I've been told what that is cards get stuck in the machines, and they've got a tool that they go in and pry out the card, and it's a tool mark is what it is. Jordan Travis, Ricky Pearsall, Josh Palmer, Zay Flowers. Now, the last time we had one of these orange scopes, we had an auto. So, is that the case again? It is the case again. Let's go to the orange scope. Lil Jordan Humphrey, color match for the Broncos. 2/79. I cannot make out that dude's jersey number. Last time it was an auto. It is an auto again. Tyson Bagent. Tyson Bagent on the hash marks. So that's what we're seeing so far. Every auto box is also getting an orange scope. Well, we're 2 for 2. I shouldn't get too crazy with that statement. That's what it says. Lil Jordan Humphrey. Maybe that's what I was thinking. 21 Prism. That could be it. What's considered case hits? These? I don't think so. These are just a numbered parallel. If they are case hits, we've already got 2 out of, 8 megas. I could be wrong. Oh, the hash marks. Hash marks is? Roma Dunze, Josh Allen, Jordan Addison, Jalen Waddle, Josh Allen, Mike Gesicki, and your last Blue Wave. Wouldn't be a break if you didn't have Colts. Wouldn't be a break if you didn't have Colts. Leotola 2. Let's get you guys a little recap, shall we? Let's get at this thing. Let's do this. Yeah, I'd have to check out the checklist and see what they are. You got the 2, Lil Jordan Humphrey on the orange scope, 2/79. Drake May, My House. Light It Up, Rome. Darius Robinson, Quinion Mitchell, Devontae Walker, Devin Leary, Jermaine Burton, Brian Thomas Jr., Drake May base, Maurice Liafu, J.J. McCarthy, Rook, Dylan Labe, your mem, Luke McCaffrey, Jalen Polk, Jermaine Burton, Remember, those teams are all going to get a spot in that Orioles. So we got that Orioles mini. So it's, what is it? Bowlby. Bengals is Chuck. Patriots. Ziegler. And the auto was Bears. Chinnick. I'll get you folks tagged in that thing. Brian Thomas Jr. on the blue Hyper. Bo Nix. Malik Neighbors. Brock Bowers. Silver. Roma Dunze. Rocket Ship. Emoji. Von Miller. Hash marks Tyson Bagent. I had a guy at my last show trying to sell me some Bagent stuff. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Rookie recruits, Jaden Daniels. Do appreciate y'all. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Andrew, what's up, my man? You guys take care of one another. Phoenix single box is posted now, but it's nearly bedtime, so we'll see what happens. If you animals get crazy with it, we can rip it yet tonight, but let me know what up. Appreciate y'all. Take care. Thank you much. Have a great weekend.